These are a set of French doors that I made probably around 4 or 5 years ago for a customer. I've got another customer who's wanting the same style. They're quite a simple door to make, everything's straight lined compared to the curve work that I'm normally doing. This is the type of thing that I send to the customer before they place the order. It's a very simple proof drawing. I don't do like CAD drawings or 3D renderings. There's just no point in sending that to a customer. I don't see any reason for it. It'll just confuse people, especially if they're not in the trade. So this is what I normally send to a customer. It's basic details, so it's giving them the idea of what the door is, but it's more important just for them to confirm all the sizes, including the frame dimensions. So you've got a cross section of the head and legs, and I've also got the sill with how wide it comes out and how high it is, just to make sure it's going to clear the flooring and any mats that they've got inside. What I'm going to do with a sill, I don't agree with making a sill in one piece. I just think it's quite a bad idea. Over the years, I've seen so many where the end of the sill's been knocked off with either customers or people carrying things in and out and they get damaged. So for my sills, I always make them in two sections. Bottom sill of the frame, which will be glued and tenoned into place. I'll then glue a projected sill onto that. So this is really, I'll class this as a sacrificial piece. So if it gets damaged, it's quite easy to remove. You can just score across the top and dissolve the glue. A lot easier to do it that way than trying to cut this off once it's in place, if for any reason it gets damaged on the corner or along the sill itself. I've lost count how many times I've been to a job and the lead door, which on this one, it's going to be this one, where this is all damaged, chipped on the front, just because people are carrying things in and out. So that's why I choose to do my sills like this. My frames, I never do in one piece. I always glue laminate two pieces together. So I'm going to come two pieces here. So they're going to be glued together just to make it a little bit more stable. And my glue line will be where I'm putting my rebate. So once it's machined off, you're never actually going to see that it's two pieces joined together, because you're going to have your joint line here where the brick wall is. And on this joint here, it's going to get machined off. And I've also got my weather seal coming straight across here like that, which hides everything. So essentially the customer just sees a solid piece of timber. The first step is to get all the frame, because these are laminated together. I'm going to make this first, get them glued together, just because I've got a little bit of waiting time on the glue up. There's 3 different types of glue you can use, which I'll go into more detail when I start gluing these together. So I'm going to pull these timbers down for the legs and head, get these laminated together. That's going to be the first thing, and while the glue's drying for these, I'm going to then start machining up the timbers for the doors. This is all European oak, which I have in stock, because that's the main work that I do is out of European oak timber. So this is all in stock, so I'm going to pull some 2 lengths of 1.5 inch thickness, which are these 2 on the rack in here, get them glued together, which will give me around an 80mm frame section. And then I'll plane it down to the final finish, which on this particular door is 65 by 65. So that's going to be the final dimensions of the frame. And then I'll pull some 2-inch down for the door, because it's just going to be a standard thickness door, which is 44mm in the UK, while I'm waiting for the glue to set up on the frame.